bring them down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown, Vikings. It's his second touchdown of the year. No problem there on the extra point. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
19 Tiger. Ready?
And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On the set.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
19 tight. Go.
Back to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Let's go.
So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And this offensive line creating running space. He'll get 6 and get inside the 10-yard line.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Cougar 19.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Set.
And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Ready, set.
Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll get this out wide.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From out of the gun, here's May. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down.
Okay, break. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
May to the air once more. Whoa! And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far,
he is in. Touchdown, Vikings.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for...
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Roll, roll, roll. Ready, ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that's not going to yield a whole lot. Up to about the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
2nd down and 8. He'll drop to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Let's go now. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Back to the air one more time. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On third down, they'll try to get it on the ground. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Atlanta.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again.
Another carry for the running back. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Looking to convert for the third time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be. And they'll turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
79 Broncos.
To throw on first down is May. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the number 1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline. It really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there, and I know it's zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage? So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it could do so much to help not only the play caller, but also the quarterback.
They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Scramble rules. Every team has them, and the teams that execute them the best, that's where the big plays come. It's exactly the case here. Great job by the running back sensing his quarterback move from the pocket, stay in phase, be friendly, throw for the quarterback, and once he gets the ball in his hands, he can do the rest.
And that is incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Trap 60.
To throw again is May. Looking middle, he's got to complete to Coleman. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. On 3rd and 2, it's May. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Finally, this defense has been searching for a big play after giving up 2 touchdowns on the previous 2 drives. They're going to need more of that. They have to find more impactful plays that end drives and get the ball back to their offense. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Check go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Gonna look deep, looking for more. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun, it's May. And this will be incomplete. Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll be 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He'll tuck it and take off. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
16 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Here we go.
Off the bootleg. Here's May. There he goes again. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 2.
19 Lions. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Let's take 19. Dragon 60. Ready. Get up.
Here's May. This one caught at the 4. And he is close to the pylon, but they say he's not in. But he's got the next best thing. No touchdown, but a first down. It's 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
Ready, ready.
Now here's 2nd and goal.
Get up. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Throwing is May. It is brought in the end zone. Lad McConkey. Touchdown, Vikings. An extra point attempt to follow. It's up and through. And the Vikings are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to take this one coast to coast. 95 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. The extra point try forthcoming. The kick here is good. And one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Go! Go!
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Check go!
Now a give up the middle. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle's made at about the 38-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Panther 60! Panther 60! Ready, ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind, we're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing now is May. Now a shot here, deep middle. And that is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Here's 3rd and 2.
79 Bronco. Warrior 70. Ready. Trap 60. Trap 60. Say, hey. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Hut, hut.
Now May. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On the set.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down.
Bronco 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hut.
They'll go. Here's May. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
His drive will start on the ground. Inside the 30. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10, it's 1st and goal. A big play to kick off this drive. A gain of 57 yards.
Set.
A run on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is May. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the 1st down, get down. The drive continues. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. Oh, he gets it right back.
And man, does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack. He's fortunate that ball bounced right back to him, and he's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
On 2nd down, it's May. That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day.
And he's in. Vikings. Now, the extra point.
Kicker on for the extra point.
He's got it. And the Vikings will extend this third quarter lead.
31. Falcons 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now a give on the ground. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
And that's going to work out just fine. Good kick, well covered, touchdown at the 5. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. A run now on 2nd down.
Number 7 ball carrier. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, San Antonio.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that.
With the score, Vikings
31. On 1st and 10, here's May. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
2nd and 7.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Go!
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
Dragon 60.
They send him right out of the slot.
Let go.
May now on 1st and 10. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Vikings. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And another score puts them in great shape here in the fourth quarter. Greg, looks like they are on their way to 3 games and 3 wins.
And they say the only thing better than being 2-0, Mike, is being 3-0. And barring something unforeseen here down the stretch, they're going to get their 3rd straight victory to start this season. Can't ask for a much better start, and this is going to give them a real good opportunity late in the season to find themselves in pretty good position.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
Come on, set.
A handoff as they try to run it here. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. A handoff here, up the middle. Inside the 35. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. Right back to him on 1st down. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Another big-time run right here, Mike, and it's pretty clear for everyone to see what the plan is for this drive. It's to turn around and continue to feed the back, because right now, the defense has no answers to stop them.
They'll stay on the ground. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Moore going in motion. And he's in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2. Up the middle they go. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's a toss, right side. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. 3rd and 9.
Cowboy 80. Go.
From out of the gun, here's May. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Go!
Now, faking the give. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
21-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Back to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Warrior 70. Hut, hut.
He'll drop to throw. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Let's go now.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The Falcons getting their punter out there. And he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Come on. Set.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their 1st. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. 2nd down and 3. They'll stick with him again. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Let's go. Go.
3rd and short. And here is May. He's going to have the 1st down and more. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.